Now let's find a few more of these. More war-torn earth that we can heal. Some more stones. Places where we could place stones. Well, let's take care of this vandal first. He seems to be ready to chop down that tree. Especially since there isn't a real good purpose for them to do so. Well, probably to build siege engines to use against the Gondorians, but I certainly don't consider that to be a good purpose. Alright, now there. Good. And we want... And there's some more war-torn earth up here. Good. Now, let's find... Now I have to worry about those pebbles. We still haven't placed many of those. And this is... Okay, probably down this way. Back on the other side of the river, right? Of course. Or on the other side of the mirror. Well, let's take care of these two guys first, then we could see about crossing the mirror. I have a feeling that if I ever got back to the Shire and told them all the things I do there, the one they're not going to believe the most is the bit about the swimming. You did what? You went into what? But yeah. This wet stuff. Alright. But sometimes it's the only way to cross a river. Well, looks like in this case I'm able to wade across. Or even just walk toward it. Alright. Good. Now let's get through here and see if we can find another stone. Here we go. Fortunately, we just have a goat here instead of wolves. And finally, let's get back down here. Ah, there's the last one up there. Good. I think I could use a little bit of rest myself. Alright, good. You can protect the land, and I will... Hey, too bad you couldn't just port me back to your home. Alright, now... Oh! Trixie bird! Well, that's when I'm in a hurry. That's when you decide to attack. Yeah. Well, let's... this way. And maybe we can finally, well, alright, I don't feel like fighting every wolf in the area. Alright, let's see. I don't think the local wildlife is anywhere near as much of a problem as the Corsairs. Okay, place the stones.
It has been long years since I cast my eye beyond the banks of the stream.
I thank you for this favor, young one. It has been long years since I cast my eye beyond the banks of the stream. When last I did, it brought only grief. An elf maid tarried on the banks of the Gilrain, lulled to sleep by the beauty of my song. She was reminded of her home, and I delighted in her present, for my sisters had gone away, and I was filled with loneliness. But she was needed, and when she awoke, the delay had cost her the life of her love. He was an elf lord, and a prince, Amroth by name, and he waited for her, but she never came. He died believing she was lost forever, and when she awoke, it was he who was lost. Oh. Ronio.
Oh, hello. Are you a friend of my mother?
Oh, I was separated from her during the fighting. I ran and ran, and at some point I dropped my doll, but then I was just so tired I fell asleep. I think I had a lovely dream, but I can't remember much of it now. I suppose I have to return to Linear. Do you think it's safe? Tell my mother I am on my way home. Her name is Mornil. These men repulse me, Pineleaf. They dishonor me and my people, and cannot be allowed to hold sway over our waters. I hope that soon all of their numbers are gone from these lands, and that I can return to Gilrain in peace. You have done well to heal the wounds of men, Pineleaf. The outsiders have no love for our lands, or the people within it, and will not stop until all lives wilted in death. But I shall do all I can to hold them back from the innocent. In all I have witnessed, few other times have come with such destruction and bloodshed. Let us hope that this one shall soon come to an end. Long ago, through my curiosity alone, I caused two lovers' hearts to be broken upon the western shores. I have been troubled by this for many ages, and it was not long after that my sadness compelled me to hide myself away from the folk of these lands. Yet evil has come to these lands in great force, and I hold the power to change the fate of my people. If I fail to act this day, I shall suffer a sadness far beyond my knowing. You spoke of the dead and their plans to reunite with their master. This shall not be. My waters will consume them, but I shall have need of your aid. Oh, what a shock! None shall threaten my folk of my land.
Roaming Star, the fabled sister of the Gilrain, hopes to atone for her past mistakes by using her influence over the rivers of Gondor to banish the ruthless dead from her lands forever.
I feel a chill in the water's edge, Pineleaf. The dead moved to cross the river, and they must not be allowed to pass into Lebanon. You are known to them, but I am not. If you can drive them back from the river's edge and lure them to the mere, I shall ensure that they will only find peace far from these lands. Should they dare to cross the Gilrain then, even I do not know what will become of them, but they shall never reach the far banks. I can grant you safety in my waters, but if you stray from the Gilrain, I cannot protect you from the dead. Go now. Alright, follow the river. Oh, south. Oh, that's south. Ooh. Oh. Gondor will succumb to my fear. Well, we shall see about that. We shall see about that. Haven't I fought you before? I'm sure I have. Ah, yeah. Oh, more of them! More! Death has found you, Pineleaf! Okay, they remember my name, so obviously I fought them before. Hey, why don't you say dead next time? Then you'll be able to rest. How about that? How's that for a nice deal? Isn't that a sweet deal? That's what you want, rest in peace? Right? Ah. Alright, let's go further this way. Alright. Let's see what we can find down this way. Oh, oh. Oh. You cannot slay the dead. Well, I'll do my best. How about that? Someone has to do it then. Well then, 1 down, 2 down. Next! Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Only 3 of you this time? You're weakening, right? That's it, you are weakening. You should not have stood in our way. Well, I am doing it anyway. So there. There is no escape for you. Are you sure about that? Next. Ah, well, they are relentless. I must agree with that. Fear is all that shall remain. What? Not fear and surprise? Nope, just fear, I guess. Alright. Well, anyone else? Now. Alright, now let's continue down the river. Wherever I turn, no matter how far, yet this time you are powerless. The ruthless host will sweep across the Lebanon like a tide of fear until we rejoin our master. Indeed, the waters of this river are strange, and have kept to you like the fears. The waters of the Gilrain are far more powerful than you know, Oathbreaker. And who is this that dares to speak? I need not dare. I am the maiden of the Gilrain. The waters of this river answer to none but me. Ha! What power does water have over the dead? O Gilrain, the ceaseless tears of the wandering star swell and flood over the men who bear Isildur's scar. To the haunted mountain top I banish you, full shades, evermore bound within the oath you twice betrayed. What is this? What have you done? Curse you, woman, curse! Begone from my lands, all of you! Tell your brethren of what awaits to those who cross my waters. You are not welcome among the living. Run away, run away, run away! Alright. You have done well this day, Pineleaf. The people of my lands have far less to fear now, and I speak not only of the defeat of the dead. Your presence has changed the fate of the war here in Gondor, and I shall ever watch over your deeds in the east. Come now, let us return to my glade. Let us leave the dead to contemplate their doom. It is done, Warden. It feels to me as if a great weight has been lifted from this land, but I sense that many more troubles await you. Return to my people and tell them of what has happened this day. I shall tend these waters as I always have, and strike down the dead who dare to approach my banks again. You shall always be welcome at my side, Pineleaf. Alright, so let us head back to Lynn here in all due haste and tell them what has happened. And hopefully for once they'll consider it good news. At least those who believe the entire crazy story. Well, let's see. So that is the question. Does anyone actually believe a word of it? That we shall have to find out. First, oh, finding things around here. Alright, let's try this way. Yeah, I never did find the last of those soldiers, but I'll do that after I report in. Hello there, are you Morneil? I guess you must be. Roniel got here before I did.
My daughter Roniel has returned, but she had an unusual story to tell.
I am so glad that she is safe, and I am grateful for the kindness you have done for my family. She has an unusual story to tell, and I must say that I'm not sure I can believe it. Roniel says she met a river maiden of the Gilrain, but she is just a legend, is she not? One of Linear's traditions involves floating reed baskets on the stream in honor of such a creature, but I did not really believe in the existence of the five sisters. Is Romeo making up a story? She must be! Oh, believe me.
My mother does not believe me, but I can convince her.
What are you doing? Alright. Well, I suppose that's one way of handling that. And we'll see the outcome of all this in the next episode of Pineleaf in Gondor.